What if your nightmares turned into reality? What if your night terrors turned into reality? That's what we're talking about with today's true scary story. Tonight's submitter did not tell me whether I could use her real name or not, so I am going to call her Cynthia. So when Cynthia was younger, she used to be afraid of everything, like everything. It started when she was 15 years old and she had this BlackBerry phone. While she was at school, it kept switching on and off by itself, and then it would just ring, and then it would just die on 100%. Not anything too crazy. She tells her mom about it. Her mom just says it's faulty, but one night she switches her phone off and then she goes to sleep, and she wakes up in the middle of the night because her phone, that was off prior, is now playing spooky horror music, and she doesn't have anything downloaded on her phone, no music. So she switches it off again and then she falls back asleep, only for it to turn back on again, playing the same music, waking her up again. So she grabs the phone, she turns it off, and she takes the battery out and she throws it across the room. Falls back asleep. About an hour later, she wakes up and the phone is playing the music again, except for louder this time. So she's looking at the battery, looking at the phone across the room, and she's like, oh hell no, and she stopped using the phone after that. But what's weirder is she actually had her first nightmare she had ever had in her life before that night, which is crazy because I have nightmares every night. Probably because I do this every day, but I digress. So nothing happens for a few years. She hits about 17 years old. She went to her 6th form and she just felt like something wasn't quite right. She felt disoriented, like the whole room felt weird. Her friend then told her that her eyes turned white and rolled back in her head and started flickering like crazy, and she doesn't remember doing any of this. They told her that she looked like she was having a seizure, but she had never had one before, and that night was the start of her awful reoccurring nightmare. And this is terrifying. She's in this old Victorian home, paused in time. There was this door with stained glass and stairs to the side. All the rooms downstairs were locked up, so she goes upstairs only to hear this faint sound of laughter. She turns around to see this old lady staring up at her, smiling with this Dead Valley smile. She starts running up the stairs, but she's not getting any closer to the top, and this old woman is laughing behind her, and she keeps saying,
I want to tell you a secret. I want to tell you a secret.
She finally reaches the top of the stairs and she sees this old door to the left, but it looks oddly familiar, like out of a movie. But now she turns around and this old lady is on all fours, arms and legs bent unnaturally. And she is running on all fours with this loud laugh saying, come here, come here. So she runs out this door, only to be in the exact same room. It's now dark, it's dingy, and it smells like death. She runs out of the room again, and then she's back in the room, but this time it's smaller. Every time